𝗫𝗫𝗍 here today. I am in the midst of putting things away in my kitchen. And today is Q&A time. So you get a chance to ask me anything about childhood healing. So of course, I think this whole part of the month, I'm up to my 13th day talking about this. So you need to ask me the questions. Okay, so I'll be putting things away while you guys are like thinking of the questions and maybe want to ask me something while I'm here on live. If not, you can always post it in the video, under the video, and I'll be able to answer your questions thoroughly and directly. Okay? So I know that I told my story, and I shared my story with you and shared what my childhood trauma was, and you've received that, and thank you for that. Thank you for listening. During that time, we went over a couple of new things, and what we did was we talked about, what childhood trauma looked like, what it felt like, how it affected your emotions, how it affects your workplace, how it affects your relationships, how it affects your behavior. And then just recently we spoke about how to recognize it and change it. And each one of the times we've talked about it in depth, and we had some, people that kind of came on board. So today, if you have any questions, I'm going to throw this away. Any questions at all, I'm here to answer your questions. So, and it takes a lot of work to go through this recovery. You know that, right? So, just so you know, childhood trauma recovery is not like you're not like everyone else. You're not. You do not recover, or you do not respond like everyone else. Although your situations may be similar, and you may affect you differently than someone else, and that's okay. You experience it different. So I want you to be able to ask me those questions. You ready to ask? Seriously, ask me anything. Ask me anything about childhood trauma recovery. Put your comment in the box. I really want to have a conversation with you about it while I'm kind of putting things away, my groceries away. So I really want to be able to do that with you. I know it's hard. It's hard. It's really hard to really grasp and accept. Hello, Jill D. How are you? It's really hard to grasp and accept that childhood trauma it's really hard to accept that childhood trauma affects you as an adult. Okay, you sleep on live cam today. What does that mean, sleep? I don't get what you're saying. You're being fresh. Take it to the next person, okay? Thank you. And anyway, so I'm really trying. So I just want you guys to know that, really understand that behaving badly like Joe D is. I don't know what he means by that, but that's behaving badly. Okay, it's a behavior. So I don't know if it's attention seeking. I don't know what it is, but it means to watch you sleep on your lap. No, and that's bad behavior, Joe. Bad behavior. Not interested. If you know my channel, and so like bad behavior like Joe is displaying right now, and I'm talking about childhood trauma, and he's talking about falling asleep on the camera. I know some people do that, but that's okay. Maybe a thing for you. I'm okay with it. No, I'm not mad. I know people okay with it, but I'm not. Besides, when I go to sleep, I go to sleep, Joe. So I don't waste any time. I don't got time to set up cameras and all of that. Nah. No, that's my private time. And sleep is special. Like, it's a special thing because it gives you a chance to revive your body, rejuvenate. So it's special. You can't mess with that. You can't mess with sleep. So But I tell you, what you could do is maybe record yourself, record yourself, Joe D. Record yourself and see how that goes. Maybe you'll be interested. Maybe something scientific you want to see where you go. Because I know that a lot of us quantum leap in that. So that's outside of childhood trauma, but we quantum leap. I believe in that our soul really takes flight and gets rejuvenated, whether it be a higher power or something of that sort. But we still rejuvenate. So, all right, Joe D, thank you. Thank you for asking that question. I don't have an answer for it. I don't have an answer for it. Are there any other questions about childhood trauma, healing, anything about healing? Wanting to heal. Nothing? Okay. All right. So I think I'll just go to, there's a couple questions that I received yesterday about childhood trauma, and I think I'll check those questions out. So one question was about, hey, 𝗵𝗻𝗴 Edits, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. One of the questions that my viewers asked me about was procrastination. I think we covered this in one of the other videos that I've done prior to this. I want to say maybe go back 3 days to the lives. We covered, our behaviors, in trauma and how we behave badly. And she asked about behaving in a way that's unacceptable. Maybe, kind of, screaming out, or just being reactive. That's the word. That's the one. So when you experience trauma, good morning, Ricky Ricks. My wife woke up this morning and took shots of Henny. Oh wow. So it's party time for everybody, I guess. Anybody can do that. I mean, it's nice to do. I don't like Henny though. But thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you, 𝗵𝗻𝗴 Edits. Thank you very much. But, so I'm trying to get to the part that you asked. You asked the question here. So can I get to the question? So, in order to not to be reactive, we have to understand why we're acting. It's not really the person or persons or thing. It's usually what we're responding to that's familiar. That's why we're reactive, right? React instead of responsive. Responsive takes thought and consideration of what you're responding to, okay? So when you're recovering or healing from childhood trauma, a lot of those things are going to be familiar, all right? And it's going to be familiar, and someone may say something like, you don't get what I'm saying, or why don't you just calm down, right? You've heard that before. We all have heard that, but it may not have affected me as much as it affects you. So, of course, when you hear it again, it upsets you, right? And it starts to upset you, and then you react instead of responding. And instead of saying to yourself, where's that coming from for me? Why am I responding to this? I'm not responding to the person, I'm reacting to the feeling or the energy of it. So you're really not, it's not what the person said, it's really the feeling associated with it. So we have to, when we're healing from those types of things, we have to really get it. We have to get that. And say, yeah, that's really the truth right there. That's really something that I'm dealing with, So, yeah. So Ricky Ricks is still telling me about what he's doing and entertaining himself and his wife. Thank you very much. It's what you do. I hope it works for you. So I hope I answered that question. I hope I answered that question for you. I hope I did. Yep, I hope I did. Let me see what else I got going on here. All right, so I'm gonna get me a cup of coffee. Oh, you drink coffee? Do you drink it? Do you drink coffee? I'm good, thank you. I'm doing good. Do you drink coffee or tea? Tell me, let me know. Oh, so, okay, I don't see any questions. What? I needed to, oh, okay. Okay, so I want to ask you something. So you have to, like, ever since I've been in this health, no, I don't think it's health. I think it's eating to live kick. I stopped eating tomatoes and tomato sauce, and I feel 100% better. Ooh. Oh, you drink coffee? Oh, good. All right. Do you drink it during the day or just in the morning, Ricky Ricks? Because I drink it in the morning, and then, because I love sleeping. I don't like anything to interrupt my sleep, so I love sleeping. So this kind of like keeps me up in the day so that I can, see my clients and do the work that I'm, doing. Oh, you drink coffee whenever? Oh, boy. So you must be high strung. But I can't drink it all day long, and I can't drink it cold. I don't know. I've tried with ice, and everything just doesn't appeal to me. Really, doesn't appeal to me. But anyway, so I was on these, I was telling you something, Ricky. So listen, I stopped eating tomatoes and tomato products and anything with tomatoes. I stopped eating it. So I love sauce, right? And so, what I did was I was looking around for a sauce alternative. Couldn't find one. That was my air fryer. And so I'm at my friend's liquor store, like she owns this liquor store, and I'm there just talking to her, and in comes this guy, and he says, oh, I'm going to do a liver detox with this new sauce that me and my wife are having. I said, what do you mean? He says, oh, you can make sauce from red peppers. I was like, what? So really it's, I'm allergic to almost every spice unless it's, not on the shelf. Unless it's natural, like it's parsley, something, I chop it up. I can't eat it in the bottle if it's on the shelf because it bothers my stomach and gives me a headache. So I think I'm allergic to the preservative that's in it. So he tells me that, yeah, you grind these up, and if you want a meaty taste, you grind these up. If you want a meaty taste, you put walnuts in. And so you grind these up with a little bit of coconut milk, and you grind it up, right? You grind it up, and you have sauce. I didn't think it was going to be that great. Well, I tried it. I tried it in the ones that are soaked in the jar with the water. I tried with that. Amazing. Now I'm trying it with the ones fresh. So I usually roast them first, and then I grind them up. Amazing. You don't taste the difference. I pass everything through my grandkids, and so if my grandkids said it's good, it is good. So I eat very little spices, salt and pepper, either pink salt or not the granular salt, but that big one, whatever is it called? The sea salt, I think it is. That's what it is? Yeah. No, this one, the sea salt. So, yeah, so I don't eat too much of that either. But anyway, so, I don't see any other questions, but I wanted to stop by and, because I know you have been hanging out with me this whole time for the last 13 days on the subject of childhood trauma, and I wanted to congratulate you on just hanging in there and hearing what I have to say and asking the questions that can help you heal, and healing doesn't stop. It continues. So if there's any questions that you ever want to ask me moving forward, please put them under the video. I'd be delighted to answer them. And if you're looking to continue your journey, on childhood trauma healing, put a comment in the box, and I will give you a free PDF that will help you, guide you through. I have 2 books on that. I think I have one is my story. You can read that, and I can give you that through Audible, and that's free. So if you want that book, just make sure you put down in the comments stuff, and I will give you the code for free audiobook. And if you want a PDF or an ebook, I can do the same. But I thank you so much for listening today, and thank you for jumping on board to hear what I had to say. Listen, I know that I need your support, and in my box I do have a way to donate to me, or you can go on my chat and donate a couple, little emoji things, I think, whatever they are. But I look forward to continue to support you. I'm here for you, and thanks so much for being here. All right, bye for now.